Hey guys, what is going on? This is Carnal5, and today I have a roster update video for you guys. It is Friday, September 2nd, so let's go ahead and get into the roster updates. Now, I will say this wasn't a very big update really at all. So yeah, don't get your hopes up. Let's go ahead and start at starting pitchers though. My boy Alex Ray is up to a 75 overall. A couple things, they did change him from a reliever to a starter, and they gave him a lot more per nines. So this is actually a pretty decent bronze pitcher if you're doing like a budget team or a battle royale, because he'll be able to throw 97, 98, and his per nines are pretty good. His walks per nine is terrible though. Moving on, Andrew Albers +7. Looks like they just switched him to a starter and gave him stamina. Brett Oberholzer +6. Pat Dean. A lot of these guys just changed positions. Petit did go from a reliever to a starter and got a +5. He also got a +24 to stamina. So that's really one of the biggest upgrades for starting pitchers. Nothing really crazy. It's somewhat disappointing that's all there was. Going to relievers, the biggest change here is Matt Strom. If I say that wrong, I apologize. He got a +18. I know he's killing it for Kansas City, so he deserved that upgrade. He probably deserves even more. The rest are all downgrades. Not going to get too much into a lot of these. A lot of these guys are just changing positions, and it seems like a lot of the changes they made this week were just positional changes, so nothing too crazy. Closers, we don't even have one. In fact, the last 2 weeks we've only had one closer, and it's been no catchers, no first baseman, no second baseman, third baseman, Alex Bregman, -2 overall. I'm not even sure why. Looked like I probably changed his position. They do that a lot. Left field, Michael Saunders, one of the probably the biggest positional change. He's +2, so he might be on the verge of maybe have a chance to come gold. I'm not sure. So yeah, and I think they changed his position too. I think he went from right field to left field. So yeah, nothing really crazy there. Oswaldo Arcia -2. That can't be all the positional players. There's got to be more. No, maybe that is it. Nothing too crazy really. Honestly, it's pretty weak, but we're going to focus more on the flashbacks. Yes, they did add some more flashbacks this week, and they actually added a couple decent ones. They added, looks like 6 new flashbacks, so let's go ahead and check those out. Alright, so for probably the best flashback they released, maybe, we'll see. I think the next one's really good too. They added a flashback, Evan Longoria, and I think it was about time. I was really expecting this one. Honestly, at this point, I think they might be running out of cards. I'm not sure how much more cards they have to be released. I know there's quite a few, but as far as like top tier cards, I'm not really sure, because I thought they were going to save the Beltran and Bumgarner for later on in the year. Anyways, let's talk about this Longoria card. It's actually more balanced than I thought it would be. I thought it would be kind of like the David Wright, where it'd be really, really good against the lefties and so-so against righties. But it's actually got 80 power against righties. So I mean, if you're looking for a card similar to Nolan Arenado, but you want to mix it up a little bit, yeah, this card's pretty solid and pretty similar to Evan Longoria, or not Evan Longoria, Nolan Arenado in my opinion. So if you're a Tampa Bay Rays fan, this is definitely a cool card. It's also, you can still platoon with it if you have Belcher or whatnot. I don't know, maybe I'll try it out. But yeah, 96 overall, Evan Longoria. Next we have the Cleveland Indians, Luis Tiant. Now, I think the pitches are exactly the same. I will say this, however, in fact, we can look at the other Luis Tiant really quick. So he's got 67 break, 52 velocity, 68 control. No, they're a little bit different. But obviously, the biggest difference, in my opinion, between these two, it looks like the Red Sox one has better control and walks per nine. This one's more of a hits per nine, K per nine. So, in my opinion, guys, I know this is going out on a limb. I think with the per nines that this card possesses, it's a top 10 card in the game. Top 10 starting pitcher in the game. Maybe. I don't know. The other one, I haven't used enough, but yeah, the Indians one, even though they're rated the same, those per nines are pretty dang good. I mean, that's up there with R.A. Dickey's per nine as far as the knuckleballer goes. Stamina and, walks per nine, home runs per nine, all that stuff doesn't matter as much to me. But yeah, I don't even know how to obtain this card if it's Battle Royale or packs only, but I think this could be a really good card. Alright, next we have 85 overall Melky Cabrera for the Royals. It's like 2011 flashback. Nothing great. I mean, it's a switch hitter, good contact. If you're looking for, to do an all switch hitting team, this could be a decent card for you guys to use. I mean, he's a good hitter, good contact and vision. Other than that, I probably would never use this card. I don't know, maybe in Battle Royale, this is probably a pretty good card to pick as well. But yeah, Melky Cabrera flashback. Next we have the Jeff Samardzija flashback, 2013 for the Chicago Cubs. Now, the Cubs, I know Cubs fans, you guys kind of had it tough this year, since you guys are struggling so much during the season. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I've heard a lot of complaints, that the Cubs don't have enough flashbacks. I think it's honestly, they're just not that many flashbacks they could do. So they finally do release one. To me, I would never use this card. It looks really mediocre. The only thing it has good, good stamina. That's about it. I don't know how hard it'll throw or anything, but I don't know. Again, these are really good budget pitchers if that's what you're looking for, and potentially they could be good. Like if you get a silver round in Battle Royale, this could be a good pick too. So, Jeff Samardzija, there you go, Cubs fans. All right, next we have on our list is 84 overall. This looks like rookie Ethier, 2006. This card I would never use just for the simple fact it's I don't know. It almost has those inverse splits, but it does have more power versus righties. Defense is so. And I don't know if this leads to a mission or not, but I don't know. This is probably for Battle Royale only if you're thinking about drafting him. It looks okay. I'm not a huge fan of the inverse splits, especially. I don't know. It's a so card. And finally, this is the last flashback that I know of. This is David Robertson, reliever flashback for the New York Yankees, 2012. Cutter, fastball, knuckle curve, changeup. Now this card actually looks somewhat decent. However, I'm not a huge fan of the knuckle curve, but it looks like his cutter is going to be pretty decent, and I think his changeup's a little harder. So again, this could be a good card for Battle Royale. Maybe if you want to try him out in head-to-head, he could be okay. I'm just not a fan of the knuckle curve, but the card honestly has pretty good per 9. So, and if this was a closer, he'd probably be like an 86, 87 overall. But guys, that's gonna do it for all the flashbacks and the roster update for this week. Again, nothing dramatic changed. Hopefully, they get some more changes for next week because there's only a couple more weeks left in the season. I know after that it'll stop. They might do a few more for the playoffs. I think they did a couple last year for the playoffs, and it was the first time they've done so. I think they've done it for like Daniel Murphy and whatnot. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. This is Car Number 5 signing out. Peace.